Number one, sincerely, heal also. Men don't look like people carrying emotional baggages, but men do carry. Many men are just masculinizing it and they're just trying to pull through and look strong, but they are bleeding inside. An average man has been raised not to cry, not to be soft, not to be weak, because they said real men don't cry, not to talk. And you find out that men die out. You find more grandmas, few grandpas, because they carry their pain and develop sicknesses, carrying many fears. If you want to talk to a man and you don't know what to talk to him about his fears. Men have fears. Fears they've been raised not to show. Fears they've been raised not to give anybody an impression that it is there. Some men have been abused too. Abused by some girls who never understood them, who caused that their future. Abused by stepmothers, abused by even people. There are women who take advantage of men. And there are cases that people's own mothers take advantage of them for years. Childhood trauma, the loads, the weight that has affected the way you see and perceive women. One of the ways you know a man needs help emotionally is that he doesn't know what else to do with a woman apart from sleeping with her. Being only sexually attracted to women is a sign that you need help emotionally. What that means is that you don't know how else to love if not touching. An emotionally healthy man knows the ways to love a woman without defiling her. Touching and wanting to just go up from 0 to 100 is a sign. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know how to love. That is the only way he thinks he can love. Somebody needs to stop him. Dig into his story. Understand where it's coming from. What has destroyed your love life? That you can no longer love genuinely and talk without touching. What has killed all other expression that the only expression you now know is sex? That thing needs to be healed. Sometimes it's not just a weakness first. It is a product of a trauma. Not coming from home where love has been mirrored and displayed, and there's been addiction from a tender age. The ways he has survived his worries is to lock himself up and release himself out. And he feels confident again, like he can conquer the world. Comes out. And every time he goes through pain, instead of getting over them, he just finds a way to use those addictions as toys to get himself over. He needs help. And it is wrong for a woman to think she was designed to satisfy a man sexually that she's not married to. Say he wants it, so I want to give him. He wants what? He's not fine. He's not fine. And we need someone that can tell our boys this. There are ways to love a woman. A real man loves a woman without defiling her. And unfortunately, many people never had parents who modeled such character and depth of integrity. So you are a man, but you have no image in your life of what a man should be. No one around has mirrored what a true man should be. And you must understand, the devil fights masculinity. That's why it's breaking the testicles of men. They want to become women. Enlarging their hips. What's happening to our boys? Walking like girls. What's happening? It's destroying the mindset. Boys on heels. Boys painting nails. Lipstick. Wig. What died in them? No figure of a real man. Now, the reason why we must pay attention to the ministry to men is because real men are old men, and old men are scarce. Real men are old men, and old men are scarce. Permit me to tell you as a guy, it's okay to cry because you are human. Release your emotions when you have to. Learn to converse, communicate with your wife. Many men would have survived if only they talked to their wife about the things they were quiet about. A woman is wired to help you. She's the only one that shares the name helper with the Holy Spirit. That's her wiring. Something is happening to you and all that. Tell her. And you must learn to communicate. You are not a wimp for speaking up. So we feel women go through a lot, but check. Men commit more men commit suicide than women. That tells us that when we want to deal with the subject of mental health and rescue people, you should face the man more. He needs help. But it doesn't look like it. He smiles, dance, then you hear after service he's killed himself. For a woman, you would see it. You know how to help her. She will cry. But for him, he laugh. Even in the final moment, just say, are you good? I'm okay, bro. But he's made up his mind. When you want to talk, and let me talk to women just a bit. When you want to deal with a man in his entirety, you must be deep. When you want to really deal with a man, don't stay on the surface. You have to be a deep girl. Is that okay? You guys are lost. I said, is that okay now? Yes, uh-huh. Right, but these are real matters. These are real matters. Say, but he's not communicating, he's not talking. He is in his mind. He needs help to speak up. There's an orientation that he's been wired with. And that's why, listen to this, most men are forever glued with women who look like mother figures. Because it is the duty of a mother to birth through care. It looks so hard. It doesn't look like a response to compliment and all that. But it means a lot. If you are not saying it, his ego is dying. And when you say it, he doesn't want to give the impression that it's something big. So, well, I'm proud of you. Say, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But if you don't say it, he feels it. He hears somebody else telling the spouse, he wish, why is she not telling me? Heal. Heal from your past. Heal from your ex. Heal from your trauma. Each time you catch yourself behaving like your dad, you are hungry. Heal from him. Heal. One of the ways you know you have healed is that you can relate. So men needs healing too. You work, you make money, you provide for everyone, you send money to this, send money to that, give money to this, give money to that. But you are neglecting yourself. You need care too. You need care. You need good food. Take yourself out. Apparently, no matter how hard you try, people will say you've not done enough. So live first. Stay alive. And I'm saying this because I know what I'm saying. Stay alive. Plan for your future. Plan. Oh, a man is meant to give. He's a giver. Family are there. Everybody is there. If you die, they will move on. Heal. I wish I can take the whole day to dwell on that subject. Tell the man beside you, I know you are bleeding, but you don't look like it. Heal. I love you, brother. Yeah, tell the person I love you, brother. Now, have you observed? Now, listen. You barely find situations where you see a man and his father hugging. You barely find it. If you see a guy and his father exchange hug, that's 1 out of 1,000,000 cases. If you are here and you have been hugged by your father before, stand. I can't stand. I'm preaching. That's why I'm standing. 1, 2, 3. You guys have better cases. Yeah. Hugged. Hold on. Sit down. Let me explain. Don't say they hug you, fall down that anointing. No. Hold on. Like it's a regular relationship. I'm amazed to see that. Regular thing. Your father, you hug each other. Stand again. Let me see. Regular. 1, 2, 3, 4. Amazing. Let's give them a big hand. You are here as a man, you are wired, you know instinctively. You can't wait to have your own son, and you can't wait to hug him even at 30 and 40. Stand. We must repair the bridges that were broken. The emotions that were not communicated by our fathers, we must repair it and give it. But you can't give what you don't have. So have it first, abundantly. Praise God. Please be seated. Something is changing our world. When you get the man, you get real revival. Something is changing. How many of you have heard your father say to you before, I love you? Can you see them laughing? How many of you men have heard your father say to you, wow, Femi, I love you? We can have a social experiment now. Just call your dad on phone and say, hello, Dad. What do you want? How much? So I just want to tell you I love you. You lost somewhere from here. Go and tell your mom. He won't take it. Because he feels strange. He's also bruised. Raised from dysfunctionality. And we pass it from one lineage to another. He's bruised. That's the truth. Don't blame him. It's not also easy to do better. When you get there, you will know. To heal. Number 2. Now that sounds emotional, so let's break the cloud. Be financially mature. You need money. You don't need all the money in the world, but you sure do need money. Whether Mommy Gio, Mommy Pastor, Prayer Warrior, choir chord, Mommy anything. You don't need to ask too much about a woman's love language. Money is one of them. Fact. But one day I saw my wife looking so sad. So what's happening? I don't understand. What's happening? I don't understand. Dance. As you dance, I'll be spraying you money. From nowhere, the sadness disappeared. What money cannot do. Say, the kind of woman I'm going to marry is not somebody who is vain. Yeah. Those who are deceiving you are not married. And if they are married, their wives are crying. I can't tell them. Many of them talk proudly. They think they are good men. If you ask the women what they are going through, you hate to be like them. See, it's not always women who are vain. Oh boy, women are wired differently. From childhood, I remember myself, my wife, and my daughter went to a boutique to get some things for her. And you young girls, it's just going to be 2. Sorry, very fine shoe. Why? Calm down. The kind of happiness she was displaying. I say, hey, whoa. Boys, I'll just be jumping up and down and be playing up and down. Girls, from that age, they know what is nice. As she wore the gown, wore the thing, she was already happy, jumping. Hey. Now what? Let me say this to you. You need money. I'm not teaching you vanity. Poverty is also vanity. See, in this life, everything is vanity of vanity. We live is true, including poverty too. We didn't mention this one. We're not taking anything back. It's true. Talking about home front. Now, in economics, you said you need money for many things. One of it is precautionary purpose. Childbirth is not an emergency. See, we have an emergency, but I just give birth. It's not you had 9 months to prepare. Childbirth is not house rent. It's not an emergency. You have 1 year to prepare. Let's be factual. I said house rent is not an emergency. It's not. The next bag of rice in there, whatever it is, the package you do, is not an emergency. And we have to say it as it is. This whole culture of, before you marry a girl, test her 700 now. Let her go and buy something. If she can make good food, she's a good woman. It's poverty that is schooling you. It's poverty that is schooling you. That's a dangerous orientation. And you too, the girl who is in a hurry, who wants to prove 5,000 years of wife material. Oh, well, you don't know what that means. What I say, you will suffer. Offer is even close. Eloi, or your, which is, but by the time your trouble starts, even your angels will say, is this person going to be guided? You better get what we are saying. I'm telling you now. Say, oh boy, listen, one of the worst things that can happen is to marry somebody who is irresponsible, who will leave all the meat, who will leaving the need to you. He doesn't mind. He will sit down, go and provide. You will come back. You will still cook. He will still come back. He's on phone. He's gisting. He's watching videos on Facebook. He won't do anything. That's a dangerous person. You need money. You need money. That's men. That's the fact. You need money. The home front needs money. You will eat. Sometimes sickness does not come with announcement. Somebody is just sick. So you must be a man who is not eating with your 10 fingers. Who is planning? Anything can happen. We are not praying for sickness. You get what I'm saying? That's not when you now start saying, can I get 10K? And I'm not. But when people hear this, they say, don't mind him. He's only proud because he has. Only God knows tomorrow. Stop responding to issue of money with emotions. Emotions still won't fill your bank account. Do what is right. We have to break these clogs of emotional Christianity. When they hear things, say, it's not everybody that is born like that. It's not everybody that has. Oh, God. Men, find ways to make sure that you meet the needs. The Bible says a man that can't provide for his household is worse than an infidel. It's basic. You must have a mind for it. I am a provider. I am not El Shaddai, but I provide also. After the order of Christ. Do you understand? You need it. Because I don't know where we are getting some darkened ideologies from. That when a woman needs money, then she's worldly. Says who? Says who? There are men who have not given their wife money once to make the hair. Not once. Every time she makes hair, it's wow, wow, like siren. Wow, 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 wow. Ooh, wow, wow, wow. Ah, wow. Surprise her one day, buy wig, na lie. Na lie. What have you been buying? Huh? Give me something. Kenneth again book. All the time. All the time. Power of a praying woman. Tomorrow again, turn beyond problem. Next tomorrow, scabash. Stinginess is real. Now, some men are not providing, not because they don't have, but because they are stingy. Stingy. Akagum. Stingy. Ask the man beside, I hope you are not stingy. Ask the person, don't look. Ask, make sure you are asking a man, hope you are not stingy. Hope you are not a stingy one. Are you a giver? Yeah. You don't just say, yeah, you can't judge yourself. Are you a giver? Yeah. Now, we cannot overemphasize the role of financial maturity in marriage. Now, listen, one of the things women need to be fulfilled is security. And one very important aspect of security is financial security. Knowing fully well that if anything happens, he has my back. As a man, have savings, have investment. It doesn't matter how little it is, have. Have investment. Plan, sir. Is that okay now? Very important. Number 3, practical things men need to put in place for marriage. You must be emotionally mature. Emotional maturity. Now, listen. I might want you to drop your book now so I can talk to you. Some men should not really marry yet because they are not emotionally mature. They don't know who a woman is and how to relate with her uniquely. When they talk without empathy. They are not aware They are totally disconnected from the reality of the feminine world. They talk her down, even before their own parents. There are men that call their mothers to report the wife. I'm still going to get there. Because the 10th thing you must put in place is to break up with your mom. You're going to get there. Some men are more connected to their mothers than their wives. Go and marry your mom if you must marry her. It is lack of emotional maturity that makes you talk down your wife or your spouse. You see everything wrong in what they are doing. And some men think their spouse are pretending when something is hurting them and they are trying to communicate it. Maybe she's sick. Trying to say, I'm not feeling well. When he's looking at her, the reason why he's not responding the way he should respond is because somewhere in his mind, he thinks he's not up to that. He thinks she's pretending. He thinks she's lying. He thinks she's exaggerating it. Because he has not built that aspect. So he can't relate. She's pregnant. She needs you to be there. Go and check. Many women can't go for baby number 2. Not because they feel it, but because they know they are sentenced to prison again. Pregnancy reminds them of their worst moment. It won't care, it won't come home. It disappears. He doesn't check up on her. That's why I say all this, I love you. You better check who you are marrying. Lack of emotional maturity. He's not aware, lack of awareness. And these are real facts. Sometimes they are not being discussed in church because we feel church is not the place for it. Are there people in church getting married? If yes, we must discuss it in church. It's lack of emotional maturity that makes you despise or ignore the pain of your spouse. Something is eating her up, but it's not your business. Say, what's my own there? There's lack of emotional maturity. It is lack of emotional maturity that makes you talk bad your spouse to your friends. Everybody cover their own spouse except you. You are the one who is trying to convince the world that you have married a witch. And after saying all those things and destroying her image, you come back trying to make everybody respect her again. Who are you exactly? It is lack of emotional maturity that makes you despise or ignore the pain of your spouse. It is lack of emotional maturity that makes you feel your spouse is pretending or exaggerating when they are going through things. You feel they are lying. Say, what's there in pregnancy? Me too, go, I'm carrying something on my head. This is are you seeing the way he's talking? Number 4, before you marry, among the things you have to put in place before you marry, understand the female species before you marry them. Understand the female species. A woman is built differently from a man. In fact, how do I even put this? I remember my daughter, she was about how many months? Then maybe about 4 or 5 months. I remember one day I was going to go on a retreat. I have my regular retreat, just go out of the house and retreat. And I was going to carry my daughter and say hello. I've said goodbye to my wife. I'm going to go for a few days. And around that season, my daughter will never allow me carry her. When she look at my beard, she will scream, I've been praying for you before you came now. Now you came, but say I can't carry you. Hello, baby. She hated my beard. And she was not going to compromise it. You either remove this beard or you're not my daddy. I remember I had to go and remove the beard. I had to now. I had to shave. Yes. Before she now started allowing me carry her. That's who she is. Sometimes I look like women are opinionated. It's their design. It must be controlled. You don't use that as witchcraft. They are close. Control and manipulate. Okay, a woman is different. A woman is really different. Sometimes you can be amazed. When she's happy, she cries. So, why are you crying? I'm really touched. Wow. Interesting. Another time again, she's crying. What's going on? Have I offended you? Say, no, you have not offended me. Is something going wrong? Say, no, I don't even just understand. Wow. So when you don't understand too, you cry. Wow. Another time again, what's going on? Say, Yesterday night you didn't eat your food. Wow. When I don't eat my food too, you cry. Wow. Banana birthday, happy birthday. Why are you crying? We are all here to say I'm touched. But when you are touched too, you cry. Wow. What a species. See, the human being that God made when you were sleeping, you need to go and read the manual. But you are awake when God made her. He made you to sleep. You now say you know her. Go and read manual. And I don't have the manual. Me too. The manual, they update the manual every day. This manual is daily update. Oh, that thing that made you smile is no longer making you say, wow. What did you update? Say, even me too, I don't know. Okay. We'll find out together. Daily update of this one. Daily update. Happy wife, happy life. Happy wife, happy life. As a man, you must decide that you will bring your wife joy. You are not God who is the giver of joy, but you will make her happy. Speak well about her, both in her presence and in her absence. Don't compare with anybody. Don't. When you do that, you make her insecure. Praise God. I've seen my wife cry several times. I'll be like, what? What's happening? 99.99% of times, the answer is, even me too, I don't know. What can I do about what I don't know? And you don't know. We don't know. Who am I? What can I do? Because you apparently don't know. And me too, of course. I don't know. I'll be fine. How? When a man cries, he knows why. Say, you are on your own. Just go and sleep. You are not ready for marriage. You are not ready for marriage. Understand the female gender. They are different. Sometimes they may be a bit manipulative and not really talk straight. They are not too direct. You want to say something, go right, left. And sometimes women have issues with I'm sorry. Because I'm sorry means you are wrong. And in the first place, women are always right. That's why I'm facing what I'm facing. Because I have to eat good food tonight. South, north, west, east, south, south. I am, but you know, yeah, sorry. Wow. But my wife used to say, I'm sorry. Very well. I'm actually being honest. She used to say it very well. That's the fact. My wife doesn't like trouble, and I don't like. What was the conversation we had about peace in the home? I asked her a simple question. Do you like trouble? Say no. Me too, I don't like trouble. Don't let's stress ourselves. Honestly, that's the conversation. I promise I won't stress you. I don't like wahala. You too, don't stress me. That's it all. So, if I say that this thing will stress my wife, I won't do it. I might be pastor. If my wife start, getting, crying, and I just need them beside her. What is happening? Because you say, I'm apostle. You want to apostolize your wife. It doesn't work. Women. Sometimes when women are talking, you feel you can say, take it now. They no go take her more. This one. Say, Kenny. What are you talking about? Sit down, let's talk.